beside that. We're going to talk about superheroes. This is going to be our top 5 superhero movies. Okay? Mm-hmm. First things first, let's talk about how we either created the list or what we were looking at, because that's always interesting and fun and exciting. Jordan, how did you come up with the list other than just having it in your head like a steel trap?
Yeah.
Jordan's such the preparer.
Right.
3 weeks of thinking about this.
Probably the way I pulled it together was
thought about it.
Memories. Like what do I remember the best? Like there's like key points in my life where I love these movies so much, watched them over and over and over and over again. So yeah, basically that.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's kind of the same thing where it's like it's not just the best rated movie. It's not even that. It's just what do I enjoy watching. So like my number 1 or 2 or whatever. My number 2 is probably
Yeah, we know.
Anyway.
Yeah. We'll
we
get to
know.
it. I think there's going to be some crossover here. But...
Yeah, but there's definitely like, movies on my list that may not be the highest rated, like critic-wise, but I just enjoy it so much. That's why it's on my list.
Okay, for me, it's kind of a combination of what you're both. I could watch any of these movies again. There's some that I probably wouldn't watch again. It's kind of like you're talking about, like the experience I had with it was good, and I kind of don't want to taint it with like watching it again in a different atmosphere. But some of them that I picked are kind of critically acclaimed. I think most of them probably are good movies objectively, but
I feel weird because like none of mine are older movies. All of mine are relatively new because
there's so many. I think the bar generally for superhero movies, like when we were younger, it was not. I mean, they were considered kind of the B movie, right? And now they're like the AAA. You're getting Benedict Cumberbatch to be in your freaking superhero movie. Are you kidding me? By the way, did you see that trailer?
Yes, I did. It's so good. I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait.
If we're gonna talk about that, quick question: what do you guys think of the Ancient One casting? Because isn't it supposed to be like an Asian person?
I don't care.
Yeah, it was a
lot of people. It's kind of big uproar right now.
Too, but, yeah, but I don't think it's that big a deal.
One, Tilda Swinton already kind of looks like a dude.
Yeah, I agree.
Second, she's already really weird.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It doesn't matter. The name's Ancient One. Like, who cares? You look old. You do. Who cares?
As long as Galactus isn't a cloud anymore. And
I don't think that's going to majorly impact the movie at all.
No, not at all.
Cool.
Okay, so let's start. Number 5. Do you want me to go? I never get to go first. I'll go first.
All right, go first, David.
Thanks.
It's all about David.
All right, my number 5 is Deadpool. Deadpool is my number 5 movie. I don't know if you've seen this yet, Jordan.
I didn't.
I have not seen it. Me and Joe
frustratingly have not seen it.
I'll just give you. I have it on Plex, dude.
Okay,
really?
So it's a fantastic movie. I think what I enjoy about this movie is kind of the time I saw it, because I saw this right before seeing Batman vs. Superman. And I know Batman vs. Superman didn't know what was in this movie, but I bet they wish they did, because there's a lot of things that they specifically do in Batman vs. Superman that they directly make fun of in Deadpool, like spot on. Like the first time you see Superman, they make fun of the first time you usually see a superhero in a movie, and he does exactly what Deadpool makes fun of. The thing about that movie, though, with Ryan Reynolds, is it's kind of a bend don't break. For some reason, I mean, he's playing Van Wilder. You know what I mean? Like he's Van Wilder, the superhero. But
write that down.
But he's so good at it, and it's weird because it's obviously completely slapstick, but it feels genuine. Like I know he really loves.
He's definitely passionate about this character, and he was involved a lot in making this movie.
No, I know, and that's why I think generally I enjoyed it as much as I did. It felt.
You can tell he had fun.
He had so much fun making that movie. Like, I can imagine they were like, oh, that didn't work. He's like, that's okay. We can do it again. I don't have a problem. Like, let's do it. And I guarantee, I can't imagine there's so many shots in that movie. Like, I want to see the outtakes reel. Cause there's gotta be a ton of times when everyone else is just like, cause he gets right in their face and he says something ridiculous and they don't laugh. And it's just like, man, good job. Cause that would have taken me 3 or 4 takes. But the CGI isn't over the top. The violence is obviously way off the Richter scale, but there's so many just awesome jokes. There's jokes where it's like,
it's pegging.
It's Meg.
When are you going to see that in a superhero movie?
Yeah, exactly. And there's like a part where he's like, hey, there's a guy over there that wants to talk to you. He's like, what is it about? He's like, I don't know. It'll probably move the plot along. Like,
there's a lot of like meta jokes, and I love that kind of humor.
Yeah, it's so great. And it's done to a point where it doesn't outstay its welcome. A lot of movies like that are kind of making fun of the genre outstay their welcome and are just, you're trying too hard. This movie, and I'm so excited for the second one, and I love that what he was doing on iTunes when it came out on the digital version.
By the way, they have a 2-week exclusive. The Blu-ray doesn't even come out for another 2 weeks, which is actually really good for Apple.
But they have like all the other movies that you can, like Alien 3. Like, so his movie's like Deadpool, click this to rent it or buy it. And then next to it's like Alien 3, and it has like a alien coming out of a chimichanga, and he's behind it like Like they actually put him in the promotion of other because it's
They don't
Fox.
say
right?
anything with him in the radio and stuff. Yeah.
So again, they do it. Fox did an amazing job of marketing it too. So
Definitely.
that's my number 5.
How do you think they did it when he's in the costume and they're shooting the movie? Do you think it was always him in the costume?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
He said like in a tweet or something like he took the costume home when they were done filming.
No, I heard about that too. But I mean, I'm just thinking like if you're paying, I mean, why wouldn't you just have somebody else? I mean, you could just have him when the mask's off. You don't really need him all the time.
I'm sure I don't know if is it an actual mask or is he wearing like a green mask and they just green screen him?
Some of it is CG, but some of it is an actual mask and stuff.
Are they limited to green now?
Can they
I
blue?
feel like
It's
I
green
feel
or
like-
blue, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've moved beyond that.
We don't
It's just
really-
odd colors that they can easily keystone out of.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so what's your number 5, Gerald?
Well, knowing me and lists, these list episodes we do got have some honorable mentions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Deadpool was one of my honorable mentions.
Okay.
Excellent movie, obviously, David just said. Guardians of the Galaxy, honorable mention. I just like me.
That was my honorable mention too.
Yeah, Killer for me are like
Not on my list
funny.
either,
I want
which is
a
weird.
funny movie. Like I don't want super serious Batman vs Superman garbage. Give me some humor in this movie. I know it's a superhero movie, it's supposed to be dark and gritty, but like give me some humor.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy would probably be my number 6.
Yeah.
And it depending on the day you ask me, it could switch because Deadpool and Guardians of the Galaxy kind of share that space of like slapstick. I'm interested to see that crew move into the Infinity Gauntlet because they're going to be in Infinity Gauntlet, right?
That's the rumor.
I can't wait.
I heard Star-Lord's supposed to be in like one of the next Avengers movies or something like that.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
Infinity War. Anyway, my number 5 is Iron Man.
The original.
What? No, RDJ. Yeah, the first Iron Man.
Yeah, the first
Not
Iron
Iron
Man.
Man 2 or
Yeah.
3. Iron Man 1.
Yeah, Iron Man. Obviously, it not counting. Well, it came first before Hulk, or Hulk came first in
Iron
the
Man
MCU.
came first,
Okay,
and then Hulk right
it
after.
started this MCU, which,
Which
is
Hulk are you
obviously-
talking about? I know which one you're talking about. Go ahead.
It obviously started the MCU. The MCU is fantastic. Everything is cohesive, and it just started everything. It started the tone of all these movies. It started the tone of the humor, even though it's a super serious situation. He's funny. RDJ is the perfect casting from Tony
Perfect.
Stark.
I'm pretty sure he thinks
Nobody
he's
can
Tony
replace him.
Stark.
They have to kill him off because who else can replace? Who
They'll
else can be
find
Tony
somebody.
Stark?
They'll find somebody.
No way.
Do you think they'll do like a young Avengers? after
Probably like
this
they do with
instead?
X-Men.
Yeah.
Honestly, after Infinity War, I don't know what they're gonna do.
Because they can go like time travel. They could just that's the easy.
Well, but
easy
you could do
subplot.
Young Avengers, which was actually there is a Young
Right.
Avengers, so that's not like they have to pull it out of something. And then by the time Young Avengers is done, then they could just reboot the whole thing. Start with find someone else.
I don't know. It's just a perfect movie.
It's weird
It's
to
an
see
origin story. It's it's funny. It's a great story. The villain is
Ironmonger.
Yeah, that was my problem with that.
Yeah, the villain is meh, but I'd prefer a smaller time villain like that than like something like Ultron where he's this super big badass and he dies, by the end of the movie. I don't like that.
Ultron never dies.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you that the smaller villain's good. I hate I know I've complained about this before, but just like Iron Man's fighting another Iron Man.
Right,
It's just
right.
annoying to me. Like so not creative.
No, I think what I enjoy about that movie is it's the thing we talk about with all the origin movies. The funnest thing about an origin movie is watching them struggle through learning their powers. His whole thing where he's like his robot keeps hitting him with the fire extinguisher,
Right.
and he's like, "I will turn you into a scrap part" or whatever. And then the part when he's talking to Rhodey, and he's like, are you in the car? And he's like, yeah, I have the top down. And he's like, we just got a bogey out on, it's like all of those are fantastic scenes. Now the thing about Iron Man, I've seen that movie a billion times because again, working at Bose, we used to show that as a
was that
demo.
another one of the
big demo
cycles? Yeah.
Any big action movies basically becomes part of that cycle.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it, but I don't think it was interesting to have who's the bad guy? It's the dude.
Jeff
Yeah.
Bridges.
Jeff Bridges. It was weird to have him as the bad guy. For me, I mean, he's the dude. It's weird to be like, hey man, chill out. You're the dude. What are you doing, man?
Peed on my rug.
Exactly. All right.
You know what else that movie shows a slight flaw in like the way they just go through stuff is when he shows up to all the terrorists and they've all got hostages and he just shoots them all dead in like 2 seconds. First of all, you're a superhero. You're not supposed to kill people. Second of all, like if you could do that, like why are you even fighting anybody ever? You just you could just immediately kill them. Like I don't know.
But the scene in the movie where like he dodges the tank thing and then shoots a tiny little bullet and then explodes, he walks away and explodes in the back.
Yeah, that was
It
great.
doesn't have awesome music too. It's
Yeah, it's like Jonah. I think it's like Iron Man.
Yeah, I think it is Iron Man.
But he's obviously going to be in the new Spider-Man Homecoming movie.
Awesome.
He's confirmed to be in that. And then he said in an interview during the press junket, the press stuff they're doing for Civil War, is he is open to doing a 4th Iron Man movie.
Good.
I don't know.
She can
Every
come- He's gonna be so rich.
every time he says he'll do a movie, he's like, "This is my last time as Iron Man." But then he just
That's how they
says,
do it.
stuff
That's
like
how they
that.
do
That's
it.
like the last tour of Kiss, you know? Like,
This is it.
yeah,
This is it.
Gotta see it before they hang it up.
I mean, he was the highest paid actor last year,
And
and
the
other
year
than
before that.
Ultron, what was he in?
I think he was in a movie with
Oh, that lawyer
Sutherland.
movie.
Yeah, the judge,
Yeah.
where his dad was.
Which I mean, it's all Ultron, right? It's all Marvel
Ultron
movies.
shows
That's
up as
all
the
he's-
judge. No, I was going to say something about Robert Downey Jr. It's interesting to see him 10 years ago, or even 15 years ago now, and then now. I mean, like, he was like waiting for Robert Downey Jr. news, overdose. Like, the dude was the Charlie Sheen of Charlie Sheens, you know what I mean? And now he's like signing autographs for little kids. Like, talk about a transformation of a single role. But again, I'm pretty sure he literally thinks he's Tony Stark.
He is Tony Stark.
Like, when.
He probably takes
Like
the
even
suit
him in
home, too.
interviews and stuff, and like it's his dynamic between him and Chris Evans and stuff for Civil War.
Oh my God.
They do
It's
the
so
interview.
good.
Yeah, their character back and forth is just
Yeah.
great.
I can't wait for Civil War. By the way, we'll be doing a spoiler
Next week.
cast. Don't worry. We already
so
got our
excited.
tickets. So excited.
Oh, that's right. Is that on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Saturday.
Saturday night. Then we'll come here.
That's bad news. I thought you said Friday night.
Saturday night.
Figure it out.
Well, there's not figuring it out.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of town.
Oh, great. Okay, Jordan.
Cool.
There's no figuring it out.
All right.
I'll be in
Anyway, what is your
California.
number 5, you jerk?
Blade?
Ah,
Wesley Snipes' Blade from like 1997.
Whistler? Isn't that the
98?
guy?
Yeah, Whistler.
Another Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, he was in the second one.
he was in Trinity. He was in the third
Again
one.
playing
That
Van
was
Wilder.
the third one. Yeah, no, he always plays. I think he's just playing him, and Van Wilder is him.
Right.
Well, he does movies where he's more serious, and they're just always bad movies.
No, they are, yeah.
But yeah, no, Blade was like the first real. I mean, there were superhero movies in like the 80s and stuff, but it was like a newer, dark, cool superhero
Rated
movie.
R type thing.
Rated R, yeah.
I don't know if it was rated R, but it felt
Oh,
rated
I'm
R.
sure it
I'm
was
sure it was
rated
rated
R.
R.
Really?
Yeah. The from start to finish, Wesley Snipes is just a complete badass.
Yeah, he is.
Just a complete badass.
Yeah, he is.
His weapons
Barely
were
talks,
awesome.
right?
His haircut was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
Like all of it was so cool. The opening scene in that movie where they're like do that, they introduce this like character who's getting taken into the vampire
Yep.
lair party, and blood starts coming out of the sprinkler system, and then Blade shows up and just starts dicing
Slicing
fools.
people up, yeah.
Super awesome
Yeah.
sword. Yeah, it was those. I liked all the movies actually. I mean, they got really crazy on the second and third.
See,
I didn't watch the third
I was
one.
hoping, obviously with the Nick Cage Ghost Rider, I was hoping they were going to do something with that, but obviously Nick Cage, like any good Nick Cage movie, ran it right into the ground.
Yeah, that was a really bad movie.
Yeah, I know.
Those
I
just-
we
Rider
should have
anyone's
done
list?
worst superhero movie lists too.
We'll do that. We'll do that.
I
That
don't
would
have
be
to
funny.
watch them. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, but I was hoping because I think they have a lot of crossover in the comic book. I'm pretty sure they do.
I'm not sure.
Oh, between Blade and Ghost Rider?
I think so. I
I know-
thought so. I remember reading comics as a kid. That
I
they crossed over.
remember my
There's
introduction.
always
To,
crossovers with other characters.
Yeah.
At
That's
some
true.
point.
my introduction to Blade was in Spider-Man because like Morbius is Blade's brother,
Right.
half brother.
You're talking about the 90s cartoon.
The 90s cartoon, exactly.
We talked about this.
And that's like everyone's introduction to Spider-Man our age, right?
yeah. Right.
So yeah, but anyways, Blade. I think that might have been like my second rated R movie. I actually got to
The first
watch or
one was
something like that.
was the Waterworld.
No, Will Smith. No, I saw that one on TV.
That was his first, like, boobies. I think is what he said.
ass.
His
Ah,
first
that's
butt. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Lady butt.
What was it?
Score, man!
What was the movie with Will Smith and the Enemy of the State?
Yeah.
That was my first in theater
And then Blade.
rated R movie, and then I think
What a,
Blade.
like, that's like the worst first rated. Mine was The Rock. At least that's like a
That is-
cool ass
Hey,
movie.
I love Will Smith. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
exactly.
We didn't ever do a Will Smith episode.
We'll do that.
Oh god.
I think we did one that was like it.
It was the alien one. All the way top of the
movie.
So, anyways, with Blade,
Anyways.
are they ever gonna? Is he reprising his role at any point? Because who owns that?
Why
Who
not?
owns the rights to that? Do you think? I would think at this point it's got to revert back to Marvel. That's usually the
Because they
deal.
haven't done one in a long time.
Because they haven't done anything Blade related, like at all.
They had like a.
It's a
fourth
cool character.
one
It's a
with-
daywalker vampire. Like they got to just make him turn into diamonds, and I'm
His
sure kids will go
weapons
see
were
it.
so
The vampire
cool.
fad is over now, isn't it? Twilight movies are over. All the vampire fad's over.
That's
you missed,
true.
You missed the boat.
Where were
It's
you?
all zombies now. We moved on from
Zombies have
vampires
always been around,
to
man.
zombies. Nah.
No, but I think they said vampires are still, even now, are in more pop culture movies than any other like trope. Still,
I don't think anymore. Maybe like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was so 2014.
Yeah.
Okay, get with the
I
times,
know.
man.
All right.
But yeah, so anyways, Blade number 5.
Number 5. All right, let's move to number 4. Let's move around. Gerald, what's your number 4?